There's also the Spider-Man rape bracelet. It's a small device that slides over your wrist with a tiny button that sits in the palm of your hand and shoots mace at would-be attackers.
I'm Tobey Maguire. Get off me. Would-be raper. Shit.
It's so good, really, when you think about it.
What is that? What's on your wrist? Don't worry about it.
Shh. Just come here and rape me.
Just come here and try to rape me, would-be.
Would-be. Hey, would-be. What is going on in the world? I just got very dizzy.
Oh, I feel terrible. I felt awful all day.
I just got super dizzy.
Okay, that makes me feel better. Although
the whole room just fucking tilted at 45 degrees and tilted back.
I've felt that way since like 2 o'clock this afternoon. Do you think what's going on?
Is there a gas leak in the house?
Don't say something like that. What does that mean? Do you think that could be a real thing?
No, I would have smelled it when I came in.
Okay. I don't know what's the spirits.
Yeah, it's still going on here.
Sage that I was burning.
I'm bugging out right now.
Oh my god.
Moving on.
Surrogate moms in India, like at a clinic, that will get knocked up because they make more in 9 months of being pregnant. You get like a $2,000, and it's more than they'd make in like 10 years. So it's a clinic of like knocked up Indian broads with American families that will go there, like to knock it up. Because it costs like $50,000 to do it here if you were to get some college student to do it for you when you can go over there. Let me ask you. You and your lady mix your batters up in like a fucking Cheese Whiz kind of way. And then you drop that, you super soak it and drop it in somehow. And then she has the kid. This is going to sound pretty stupid, right? But it don't matter who you put it in. None of her shit is going to have any doing to you and your lady shit, right? That's where it all goes down. And then all up in that's got nothing to do with like what happens when it comes out. You know what I'm saying?
I would say in that is one theory. My understanding is that is one method. The other method is that. Yeah, I think that's
I'm just
right.
saying, like the person that it goes up in, basically that just becomes like a microwave until it comes out, right? None of their shit gets up in there.
No, I mean, obviously their umbilical
Maybe,
cord
like,
attaches and stuff like that. So I think they're spiritually, whatever, connectedly, biologically, like.
But nothing.
I don't think so. Just like.
Okay.
The kid will probably come out with a, hankering for curry when he's 9 years old. Like he'll love mango chutney,
Yeah,
but
I'm wondering, like, at what point, Fuck, man.
That wasn't racist, was it?
No. It was totally. I wasn't even getting to that point.
That probably
come out like why is he so into yoga? Like, why didn't he play football?
No, I don't think
he was born in like.
I mean,
Bangladesh.
I don't think so. But who fucking knows?
Who knows?
This is
Once
all
that shit
crazy
goes
new
up there,
methods of crazy shit. Here's my thing: if you're having that much of a hard time fucking making a baby, go fucking adopt one. There's like a billion fucking kids that need homes. Like
totally
you're
ridiculous.
gonna go and pay some fucking Indian broad $2,000 to have your baby.
That's fully
but it's
ridiculous.
not your baby. Well, it's not what?
That's fully ridiculous.
What is?
I mean, because that's. I mean, that's the whole point of why people have kids.
Why?
Because they make it together. That's.
But you're not making it together. You're sticking it in some fucking stranger's body.
But it's still like.
Come on.
It's still your shit and her shit.
Well,
that's why I'm asking. At what point, like,
I don't see how
when it
you
goes
could
into
possibly
another
still
box,
feel like you have some possession over that shit once you start shoving it in some other stranger's vagina.
But that's what I mean. Is the vag just like a straight microwave until it's like popcorn ready to go?
Obviously, that's the way they see it.
That's how they're seeing it. But I mean, beyond any spiritual, soulful thing, like just biological, chemical. Like if she has a tendency towards like, I don't know, like a disease that runs genetically in her, like does that get in there or nothing?
I don't think so.
Just what goes in the petri dish.
I guess so. I guess that's the concept. Yeah.
Fuck, man. I want a kid. We should adopt a kid. Oh yeah, dude.
Kid Nation.
We should at least be big brothers. Don't you think?
I am a big brother.
To who?
Ben.
I guess you're right. You're a biological big brother.
Yeah.
You're very good at it, too.
Thank you.
The last time I saw him, he was talking shit about you and I was with him. But that's a whole different story. And basically what was decided is that I am like the new big brother
to him.
because your parents are like, they don't get it and you don't get it. I get it, though. I'm in the band. What up, band? Chillin'.
Yeah, I don't know, man. People and fucking kids. There's just so many fucking babies. I don't know. There's a grip of fucking babies, dude.
They no doubt, but that's not the fucking point. It's not. You know what your problem is? You're so fucked up with dogs that you think a kid is a dog, and it ain't some sort of like litter of shit that you adopt to save it. It's so beyond that in every way, shape, or form.
I don't think how you can say that. How you can look at it and be like,
because it's not a kid is not an accessory or not like it's
neither
not.
is a dog.
But you're equating people and dogs.
No, I'm
They're
not.
different.
You just equated people and dogs. I don't have anything that has nothing to fucking do with it.
Because you're seeing a
because
kid
I
as
rescue dogs, I think you should rescue kids.
Yeah,
they're two totally separate things.
There's a surplus of children.
There is a surplus of children that aren't being dealt with.
But that's not the point. A child is something that you make. Two people make together.
They can't make it. And so these people are finding ways of making it, but they're not making it.
But they're still making it more than getting something that two other people made and abandoned.
Well, then if you think that process is more vital of making a child than the process of raising a child and having it around you.
Of course it is.
It's bullshit.
That's
bullshit.
But that's where you're missing it. That's
bullshit.
Because you're still your kid.
But it becomes your kid as soon as the thing has been conditioned to be around you for fucking its entire life. That it looks to you as its fucking mother and father, and like you teach it how to do shit. That's what being a fucking parent is. If you want to raise a kid,
but you make the kid.
Who cares?
What?
Who cares?
What do you mean? Who cares?
I don't care.
It's not a dog.
I didn't say it was. You said it was a dog.
But that's what you're saying.
No, I'm not.
You make it, though.
Yeah.
With your own body.
Yeah.
In your partner's body.
Yeah.
There's something to be said for that.
There's something to be said for it. I'm just saying it's not the most important part of having a child, I don't think.
That's what it is.
I don't know. I don't see it that way. I mean, I think it's awesome. Don't get me wrong. Childbirth, it's like the miracle of life. Like
it is. It's a crazy miracle.
You know what? It's a miracle that I've seen a fucking awful lot of. If you were to walk on water, I'd be like, that's a miracle. If everybody in Hollywood was to walk on water, I'd be like, I guess humans can walk on water now.
But it's not like
we've squared
Britney
it away.
Spears had a kid. That's a miracle. It's an individual thing to you would be a miracle. Like,
right.
Holy shit, me and my lady made a baby.
Yeah.
That's a fucking undeniable miracle.
But these people can't make babies.
But with medical help, they can.
Well, yeah, but they're still not making it.
But
they're not making a baby. They're technically probably not making a baby.
Is it going to look like
break
them?
Break it down. I don't know. I guess it'll look like them.
Then they made a baby.
Okay.
Will it have their DNA split between the two of them? That's what I meant by how much does that third person, does her DNA go in it? Probably not. I'm talking like a middle school.
No,
kid.
That's what the question we were asking, which is
I don't think an incubated microwave.
It is an incubated microwave. From everything that science has shown us, that's what it is. That it's just like all you're doing is supplying the fucking feed tube that keeps this thing alive while it's floating in water.
Well, then you made a baby. If you have a daughter and it looks like the mother, then you made a baby.
All right.
You don't find that to be crazy?
I just don't find it to be important. I just don't find it to be important. At this stage of my life, I don't see how it could possibly come into a level of importance. I may be hit with a wave.
It's the most epic thing you could ever do.
No, it's not. Mushrooms at a Jerry band show is the most epic thing you can ever do. There's like a billion things you can do.
Nothing is more epic than that.
All right. Well, then, I don't know. Come and talk to me when you have a fucking kid and you find some situation that works like that. Because we're both talking about something that neither of us has ever done, so we have no fucking point of talking about it. I'm saying for myself personally, it's not that big of a deal to me.
Well,
like I said,
I've never done it, and
I may
I'm
be
still
overtaken by
recognizing
the
how
need.
epic it is.
I don't know. It's awesome. It's totally awesome. You're right. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's so awesome. Just look at it go. It's so awesome.
Holy shit.
Couldn't care less. Couldn't care less.
For real?
Dude, it so couldn't matter less to me.
All right, then. We'll leave it at that.
Couldn't matter less.
Wow. You heard it here.
And the fact that you, at this point, know me well enough and would still say that I look at a fucking human being the same way I look at a dog makes me want to turn this fucking thing off and never do another podcast with you again.
No, what I meant is...
No, what you meant was fucking bullshit, and it shows that you don't know who the fuck I am.
I meant exactly what you're saying. I can't believe that you don't think that the act is epic. That's what I meant.
I don't know what significance it has in the idea of me wanting to rear a life and put it out in the world to try and be awesome. Because I think I can do all that without shooting jizz into some bitch's vag and pushing out a baby.
But that's the slight difference that I'm saying. It's not... I totally understand that, like, you can adopt a kid, it's going to be your son, and he'll see you as dad, and you raise it.
Yeah.
But there's something...
So just for the fact that I can do it, that it's awesome, that it can happen, is like rad.
Yeah, it's like having a kid. It's the craziest thing in the world.
No, the craziest thing would also be killing people, which we don't do. We have the ability to take life away, and we don't do it. We extinguish life.
That would be shitty.
Why would that be shitty?
Because it's negative.
Why is it negative?
Why is killing somebody negative?
Why is death negative? Why is like the idea that we have the ability to give life, we have the ability to take it? If you look at it as the same fucking thing, we choose not to do things all the time that we have the option to do, that are pretty fucking amazing things that we have the ability to do. We have the ability to take our own lives.
Killing somebody you're equating to having a child.
I'm saying it's the antithesis of it. It's the reciprocal of it. And we don't choose to do that. Some people do. Some people choose to have kids. So many people choose to have kids that it's become a huge fucking problem. So at what point do you take the extension of that and go like, so my personal ability to do this is more important than the benefit of the entire planet and the whole fucking world? There's a billion fucking kids. We're eating ourselves out of our own fucking planet. If we scaled it back, we could probably elongate that process. At what point do you, as a human being, go, my need to fucking make a baby is going to be eclipsed by the need to, like, take care of the shit that's going on here?
It doesn't.
What do you mean it doesn't?
That's why the world goes on, because you have kids. It's bigger and epic and more beyond. But if you choose not
to have kids, the world's still going to go on. Trust me, because as animals, we keep fucking.
I know that because
retards fuck. Retards can make babies. It's not awesome for a retard to fuck. It's doing what it knows how to do. It's pre-programmed into us. So I'm just saying, at the point that at some point we're gonna have to look at it and go like, there's too many fucking people. We have to stop having babies.
Well, not until I have one.
Well, then get to it, because it could be fucking a lot sooner than you think.
Well, then let me. All right, then. Well, then let me fucking have a kid, and then I'll fucking.
First argument on UYD here.
Fuck, man.
I hate that shit. I hate people who fucking think because I like fucking dogs that I don't understand about humans and what people fucking want to do.
It's not. I'm not saying
that's
that.
That's what you fucking said, and that's what set me off. It's like motherfuckers say that all the time to me that don't know me, and I'm like, you're a fucking asshole. Then somebody who knows me really well says it, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
You know why I'm saying that? Because I'm equating you thinking that to that. I do think that if you thinking that it's that. There's no difference between raising a kid and having a kid.
I should clarify that. It's not that there's no difference. It's that part I don't fucking hold important to me. That I think my urge to raise a child is the idea of raising a child from being little and helpless to being its own independent thing that can do its own. That's the part that interests me. The fascination of like, wow, we managed to make it work, and the kid's not shooting dope or
totally.
like, you know.
But what makes it to me soulful and spiritual and epic is if you did it and you did it with somebody, and it not only just got it and raised it, but made it. That's crazy. I guess I'm looking at it like just duh.
No,
trippy,
I mean,
trippy. I think that makes us slight.
It's trippy.
I'm all for adopting.
And listen, my father, if my father was here right now, he would say, if you think you can adopt a kid and look into its eyes and see the same thing I see when I look into your eyes, you have no idea what you're talking about.
Maybe,
he may very well be right. Because,
I mean, not.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of people that have their own kids say that it's like, yeah, it's not the same. But I'm just saying for myself, the interest lies in the idea of rearing a child, I guess, not in the idea of making one, because it seems abundantly clear that we all have the ability to make one. I don't need to prove that theory to myself, or do I believe that I will somehow be altered by realizing that capability of my own?
That's what I think.
Making a really good record would be cooler for me. You know what I mean? Like something like that.
Maybe I'm
It's just, I think it might be just a different thing.
being dreamy about it.
I think it's because you're an East Coast Catholic.
Okay, that could be it.
And I hate God.
That could be it too. And I
Speaking of hating God, zeitgeistmovie.com.
is that what it?
Go there.
All right, I have to. Carbon monoxide is a silent killer,
Yes.
and I have something to tell you that I haven't told you, and I kind of feel guilty about it, but it wasn't out of being malicious or withholding information. It just sort of came about. We did a podcast last year around this time. I was kneeling down and I was looking at you, and you said to me, the whole room just turned upside down. And I looked at you and were like, I've had a splitting headache all day. Do you remember we were doing an episode and you were literally like, I'm getting dizzy right now.
Yeah.
What's going on? Like, I don't know. I've had the worst headache all day. You left that night. I watched TV till like 3 or 4 in the morning. Went to bed. Woke up, not with an alarm clock or anything. I woke up with a headache that was all day and all night. Really, really bad. I remember at one point I had to kneel down and I was breathing while we were doing the show, and I was like, I feel the room was spinning and I thought I was going to tumble over, and it was just like, whatever. It's because you drink like 17 Diet Pepsi Maxes a day. Woke up in the morning with the worst headache. It was so bad. I was like, oh my God, there's something wrong. And felt, I walked out and I called my mother just to be like, love you. What's up? I said, I had the worst headache. She was like, is the gas on or and I went over the morning before on Thursday morning. It was so cold that I turned the heat on, but they hadn't lit the furnaces or whatever in the basement. So from the time I flipped the switch on, it was just the apartment had been filling since like 10 o'clock on Thursday morning. You got here at 10 o'clock that night, almost passed out. I went to fucking bed and somehow managed to wake up in the morning and went and called the fire department. Like, I was like, I'm going to call the fire department just to talk to them. And they're like, oh, well, we'll have to like send somebody out. Like, I was like, I had turned the heat on. And when she said that, I was like, oh my God, because the heat never came on. I never psychologically remembered that I had turned it on because I was still fucking freezing cold.
That's so
I'm
crazy.
so sorry. And I didn't, for some reason, I think I was embarrassed to tell you that I almost killed you. Ashamed. But didn't mention it, and then.
But also, why didn't we smell it? Does it not smell? It doesn't smell. It's not
like an odorless, silent.
Oh, it's propane.
Deadly.
Or not smell.
Killer.
Because you smell oven. You smell oven gas.
Because that's.
How is that different?
I don't know. Whatever kind of
but
gas.
Yeah, I
that's
do.
What it is.
I
like,
clearly remember going like.
If anyone remembers, if everyone is on the episode where they just like, oh my God, I just listened to that, and in the middle of the show they're looking at each other and almost fucking fainting. I went to bed and slept another 4 hours.
Even closer to it.
Yeah, with the door closed, with a vent that's in my bedroom. Unbelievable. My mother got me, though. She got me a fucking carbon monoxide detector because she fucking loves me. Thank you, Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
So I'm telling everyone, it's when we daylight savings, check the batteries in your smoke detector. And everyone, this Christmas, I think that would be a lovely gift to give a loved one or a friend of the show is a carbon monoxide detector.
Yeah,
it's so weird. Carbon monoxide detector
thoughtful
sales
and practical.
Thoughtful and practical.
It is going to be the soft stocking stuffer of the year. It's going to be the sleeper hit of the year.
Literally, people fucking die. Like, straight up, don't wake up. I don't know.